You know, the sad thing about this life is no matter how much you try to elevate yourself and you try to improve your own life, there's always going to be that one hater in the corner that just hates you for winning. They simply hate you for being fucking awesome. You know, they hate us because they ain't us. It's really that simple, and it's really that fundamentally simple. And you'll even have people who have money, who live in the gated communities, but it's just something about you. It's something about how awesome you are that they can't stand. You know, you're just so much cooler than them that they can't stand it. You know, there's that famous saying that you can't unlame a lame. You can't unlame a lame with money or status or anything. They're always going to be fucking losers. And that is the moral of today's story, because today, ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the more infamous situations that happened in the past couple of months. Alan Ritchson, or Ritchson, the famous Reacher actor. You know, Mr. Big Buff Reacher. I haven't really seen the show, but I know that the ladies love him. Love him to death, right? Alan Ritchson. Apparently, he was driving his motorcycle with his kids down his nice gated community when one of his neighbors decided that, you know what? This motherfucker's a little too awesome. He has this big old motorcycle and his kids have their e-bikes and they're just doing awesome ass shit. And I'm a lame ass bitch. So you know what I gotta do? I gotta go and ruin their fun. This is the equivalent, ladies and gentlemen, to a Karen, okay? And Alan Ritchson almost got blamed for it. So I'm gonna show you how the series of events played out, and then I'm gonna show you how that ties into today's update, because we got even more information today. Let's go ahead and check this thing out, man. It's gonna be a good one. So the only reason that we even know that this entire altercation took place in the first place is because the neighbor who decided to be a Karen had CCTV footage on his house recording the entire thing. And spoiler alert, the dude got his ass kicked because he stepped in front of a 2,000-pound motorcycle in the middle of the neighborhood while he was trying to ride with his kids, right? But the only footage that we get to see from the neighbor who's the Karen is the select few seconds that he wants the world to see, right? So let me show you the first thing that popped off all over the internet saying that Alan Ritchson is a mean person, he's a bully, he beats up his neighbors. Let me show you the first video that went viral with that type of narrative. Let's check this out. So this is the video that everybody saw. And when I tell you he was clobbering this guy, I mean, he was giving them Hook City, brother, in front of his kids. In front of his kids, bro. That's the best part. In my opinion, that's the best thing. It's probably the best feeling as a father. You know what I mean? He beat this motherfucker's ass in front of his two kids. They're just there on the motorcycle like, Dad? He beat his ass. So that's the first video that we saw. Everybody's like, oh my God, Reacher. Why is Reacher being such a bully? Reacher's so terrible. What? We didn't know he was such a mean person. That was the narrative that was going around when this video started circulating, right? And to add fuel to the flame, the person who got his ass beat decided to go on TMZ, on the internet, and give his account of the story. And obviously, he's going to be the one who was all hurt, right? Mind you, this man has a wife. I just want to point that out for the future. That's going to have some bearings to the future in a little while. But let me show you the first video that he posted with TMZ.
It started on Saturday morning and I'm an experienced motorcycle rider. I've been riding bikes all my life.
Oh, I'm an experienced motorcycle rider. I've been doing it my whole life. You sound like a pretentious bitch already. 2 seconds into it. Oh, I've been riding motorcycles my entire life. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Clearly you're jealous of Mr. Big Buff Reacher. Then you decide to get humiliated in front of his kids. Man, listen. There's only one. There's only one good outcome for something like this: jump off of a cliff. I'm joking. That was a joke.
And I'm an experienced motorcycle rider. I've been riding bikes all my life. So, from dirt bikes to street bikes and etc. But I'd heard this incestuous revving and speeding through our neighborhood of the motorcycle.
I heard this incestuous revving of a motorcycle. I could smell the premium gasoline in the air and the oils, and it really irritated me that a father and his two children are just having a good Saturday. This guy this guy's oh my God. Imagine fucking this guy. Mind you, this for the future, this guy has a wife. But don't worry, we're going to get to that in a minute.
I eventually saw the guy on Saturday. I didn't know who it was. And I sort of like flippantly sort of said, "Guy, do you, like he was quite away." And I said, "Can you just slow it down, please?"
Mm.
And then there are numerous people in my neighborhood who caught all of this on Ring doorbells of him speeding through the neighborhood. And on Sunday, when I was cleaning my bike outside my house, he rode past once, twice, and on the second time, I walked out in front of him and I said, "You've got to stop. Someone's going to get hurt." And it escalated quite quickly from there. I did push him because he was coming towards me on his bike. He did it again for a second time. I pushed him a second time. And I think the second time he got off his bike and it kicked the crap out of me. You can see he hit me in the back of my head. I went to the ground and covered myself. I've had such a shitty day today, and I don't wish the guy any malice or ill will, but we just don't need people riding through neighborhoods like this.
So we get the story, right? Like, he was clearing his bike. He sees the guy just revving that bitch, just incestuously. He pulls up. He's like, "Hey, brother, my brother, please stop. Brother, please. This is a safe neighborhood. Please don't do this." And then he gets off and gets his ass beat. That's the story you want to tell, right? Mind you, we have what actually happened because Reacher luckily had body cam on his chest. But before we get to that, we have to show what was revealed today, because all these videos and all this footage is independent of what body cam actually captured when the police actually came, right? So this might be the same day, the next day, whatever. Police later on come and get his story. Tell me why this man breaks down into tears in front of his woman because Reacher came through and beat his ass for being a bitch. Let me not get ahead of myself. Let's just get to this body cam real quick so we could show what actually happened.
In a green Kawasaki, like jazzing the revs, blah blah blah, and I was like, "Dude, come on!" Yeah, like this kid's rolling around all day. We don't need you doing 40, 50 miles an hour, and he flips through the birds. So I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." There we go. So anyway, I rolled my bike out this afternoon to clean it up, and he comes through the neighborhood, full revs with two kids on, I think, e-bikes. He goes up the hill, comes back down. I walk out and stop and say, "Hey, guy, dude, you got to stop. You got to stop, like, in these neighborhoods." So he hit his brakes hard because I was like trying to stop him. I was like, he falls off his bike, he gets up and he starts wailing. You can see this. He starts wailing on me.
He needs medical attention.
No, I'm fine. No, that's all right. So then I like, he gets back.
See, this is why I say you can't unlame a lame. Just think about this whole scenario. You got your wife next to you, who you're supposed to be protecting, providing for, being the man of the house for. Meanwhile, you're over here bitching to the police that you got your ass beat, and instead of taking it on the chin like a man, you're going to go and cry to the police about how it was unfair, about how it made you feel unsafe, listen, she's not saying it. His woman's not saying it, but she's never been more unattracted to her husband in her life than right now. She's not saying it. She wouldn't dare say it to her lovely hubby. But right now, she is so turned off. Coochie is the Sahara Desert. Promise you. But don't worry, it gets way worse.
His bike, and I'm like, he starts getting like fresh air. Like, I push him back. He gets back up off his bike and then like beats the out of me.
Oh my gosh. I saw everything from my window.
I didn't push back. But he's like on. And I was like, could you just stop riding around here like a...
Right.
There's kids here, man.
Could you just stop riding around? There's kids nearby. Sweetie, please, just give me a hug, sweetie. I love you. What a fucking bitch, bro. Holy shit. His wife right now. You notice she's not saying nothing, right? She's just... That's all she doing. Sweetheart, you can't unlame a lame. This guy is a bitch. You should have took your ass beating like a man, and nobody would have uncovered what actually happened. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going, though, because I want to finish these little waterworks. These give me life. These give me energy. I love it. I love when men cry like this. It's such a bitch-made display.
So you can see...
Yeah, I see
Say that he had me.
wailing on me.
I was scared. Like,
I'm out here with the victim, and
all I was doing was trying to clean my bike.
do you know who it is?
I don't know. But
Did you get any
saw him the other
tag
day,
or
right?
anything?
Sorry?
Did you get a tag on the green?
No. He was
Okay.
it was a green Kawasaki with a big muscly dude.
Yeah, he was like
Huge dude. And I pushed him back, and then he fell because he fell
What
over
was he wearing?
I reckon just regular.
on video.
You do?
Yeah, you can see.
Okay.
You can see. I just.
All right, so I'm gonna call the bullshit. This was what recently got released, right? This is the new video that got released of him just bitching like a little crybaby. He just got attacked by Jason Bourne himself, running through the neighborhood, fucking people up for no reason, right? Right? Clearly. Well, let's go and see what actually happened from Reacher's perspective himself. And you'll see a very different story. The man comes out immediately confrontational, almost like he's ready to get this shit shaken. And Reacher was like, "Fuck it, let's get this shit shaken." Especially you're gonna challenge me in front of my sons too? Oh man, let's get this shit going. So let's see what happened. Mind you, I just want to back this up. Before this little fuckface in the background even shows up in frame, we can see how fast Mr. Allen is going. 22 miles per hour. 22. But he's driving like a fucking maniac, right? Let's keep going. Now that's the one thing that a lot of people didn't realize, right? You guys catch what happened, right? So he pulls up to a little fuckface, a little dweeb dork face in the middle of the road. He flips over the bike trying to stop out of nowhere. scrapes himself up a little bit, and he pushes him. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? A little angry. They have a few words back and forth. He's like, you know what? I should have just ran you the fuck over, but fuck you. I'm going about my business. Gets his bike, starts turning it, and he tries to leave. When he tries to leave, what does dork-face dipshit do? Attack him. Charges toward him for probably a good 0.7 seconds until Reacher puts his paws on him. So now we're seeing the connection of the video footage to what actually happened. This dude wanted to pick a fight with some 6'3", 250-pound dude who's jacked. You're not very smart. But I think in his mind, he was thinking that he could probably get something out of this. That's the only reason I could imagine he would charge such a big fucking dude. Let's watch that again and watch his ass get beat after that. Look, he charges him to push him. After that, it was over, bro. What are you doing? You trying to hurt me? Fuck this ass up, bro. Oh, fuck. He fucked this bike up.
Assaulting me is all on camera.
And he rides off with his kids. One thing I'll say, man, the kids got to see a nice little boxing match. I'm telling you, it was Hook City. He was hooking that motherfucker everywhere. And you could imagine how that feels with padded gloves and shit with the plastic shit to save your skin if you fall. It's not padded gloves. It's with the shield. It's like shielded gloves. Imagine getting pieced up with 3, 4, 5 of those. Man, he brutalized that guy and serves him right. And it shows that, just because you get a little money doesn't mean you're cool. You could be a fucking dork, idiot loser just like that guy. And, spoiler alert, nothing came to Mr. Ritchson because of that fight. You know why? Because he was defending himself. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments, man. I just found this shit hilarious because you always see losers like this every once in a while. And when they get what they deserve, it's just a beautiful thing. Talking about, oh, I used to ride motorcycles and dirt bikes. Fuck you. You probably wrecked all your motorcycles. Just by the assumption of things. But anyways, folks, I love you guys, man. Stay inside, stay safe. I love y'all. I'll see y'all real soon. Peace.